back. So, if you don't know me, I'm James. I am normally doing design and music related stuff here, but at the moment I have a bunch of photo editing that I need to do. So I'm trying to get it out of the way, and I'm using this stream to keep myself accountable. So maybe you find it interesting, and if you do, stick around. Feel free to ask me any questions or write a comment. And if not, that's fine. You don't need to watch, but if you do decide to watch, that would be much appreciated. And yeah, write me something. Keep me entertained while I do this. Okay, so I'm here in Lightroom Classic, and I'm editing photos from Barcelona trip last year, early last year, so it was in winter. And I've got 65 photos in total, and I'm up to number 29. So yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. Sorry, just checking everything is all good. Yeah, so let's go. So I'm gonna brighten this up a little bit. Maybe that's too much, I don't know. So I'll give it a bit of contrast. I'll bring the brightness down. Okay. The vibrance is already pretty crazy, like the greens, and everything else looks quite grey. But I might just increase it a little bit. I want to try to balance out the greens with some more color. Maybe I should warm it up a little bit. Yeah, let's go. No, that's too much. Okay. Probably add a bit of pink because it's very green. Bit more texture could be nice. Not too much clarity. Okay. I think the orange helps here to kind of balance out the greens, and actually a little bit of yellow too. Green is already pretty vivid, but what the hell? Okay. Yeah, my goal is to try and speed up this process too, because so far it's been going pretty slow. Framing wise, maybe I try to bring that image into the third a bit. Yeah, that's probably better. Image? Did I say image? I meant plant. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go next. If you notice, I'm getting distracted every now and then. I'm also doing some pixel art on the OTK stream, which is like this cooldown thing. You get to put in 1 pixel every 30 seconds. So if you see me looking over here for a bit, that's what I'm doing. I'm just not putting it on the stream. Okay. So let's do the framing first. Let's get Georgia in the middle of the frame here. And we can get that no smoking sign out of the picture. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, it's a little bit too bright. Do I bring just the highlights down? Or do I bring the whole thing down? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Oops. The highlights down a bit more because the beanie's really blown out. Okay. Shadows are good where they're at, I think. Oops. What happened? Oh no. Okay, so yeah, I was pressing the before and after button, but sometimes my keyboard switches to German layout. I think I need to take the German layout off, and the button was doing something else. Okay, so yeah, I think that's a lot better. Oops. Gonna leave those where they are, I think. Add a bit of color. Okay. Usually, when the skin tones, I drop the yellows and the oranges and the reds a little bit, just to make the skin look less red. I think that's just a problem with the camera. I bring in a bit of the green from the tree behind. Bit of blue in the hat, beanie. And I'll leave those where they are. Noise is good. I think vignette would be nice on this, yeah, not too much. Sometimes what I do is I brighten up the subject a little bit. Maybe that'll be too much on this picture though, because she's already quite bright. Sometimes I also just brighten up the face. Maybe just a little bit. That's nice. Yeah, because if you imagine like you were doing a photo shoot, usually you would have lights on your model or like a reflecting panel or something. So brightening up the subject, I think, is a good look. But yeah, before, after, I think that's pretty good. Maybe I'll bring the highlights down a little bit more. The highlights are really bright. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's keep going. Let me check my pixel art. Okay. So this one's very dark. Like, look at the histogram. Yeah, histogram. So we've got a lot of really bright stuff and a lot of really dark stuff. Ooh, and it's really noisy. This photo may not be salvageable. How's